Okay, for anybody that's tuning in, I'm trying to do a grenade build, a grenade only build on Moe's. I want to show you my progress now, and I'll need some help from you guys, but I'm not sure exactly what I'll need. But let me show you what I got right now. It's very similar to the build I actually released on YouTube yesterday, like the money bag Moe's, except for it does a lot of damage. Sometimes it's kind of finicky though, like you see, like sometimes it won't actually kill him. Most of the time it kills him way faster than that, honestly. It kills him in like 3 or 4 grenades. But that's what I need help with. I'm not sure if it's the grenades that I need to change or what it is, but it works. It works on actual like mobs too. Man, let's run it back, I'll show you. All right. Let's see if it works like I think it does. Let's watch. Yeah, okay. It does. My actual biggest problem is I think I need a way to get rid of health faster. Seems that health is like one of my big problems. And I'm not exactly sure how to get rid of it. Don't get me wrong, I do plenty of damage if I actually connect. You see my problem? My health damage is what is like one of my major problems with it. I don't know if it's like my grenades, the grenade that I'm using, like I said earlier, or what it is, but it seems like only sometimes the damage actually works the way it's supposed to. Wait here. All right. I'm saying sometimes it works like amazingly. I'm gonna kill myself. And sometimes it didn't work at all. It's very confusing. But when it actually works, it actually works. I need to also set up, see if I have like the best like health regen or armor regen or whatever I'm gonna do. So I'm pretty sure, oh, this is actually the grenade damage one, so I need to show you on a different one. So I need to reset. I'll reset and show you the whole thing. But what I wanted to show you is I get the grenade chance from this, right? I know, so what I've found out from somebody on my YouTube channel, I don't actually get this tenacious defense if I'm because I don't have the 50% health while I'm using elemental projector deathless, which this could be one of the reasons that I'm also getting more damage. If I do get shocked, I do 103% more shock damage. Hey guys, I'm just happy I was able to pick up my stream from how it was last time. Last time it was a mess. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure I still have a lot of kinks to work out, but it is 10 times better than it was before. See, maybe the health thing is because I'm not doing that. Let's try again. Oh, so that's not the problem. I think I just need something to increase my actual damage for that. Like these guys, it'll wipe out, yeah. But it didn't work on everybody, especially on like storm truckers. It don't work. So what I'm trying to do is find the best way to make this work. So if you guys got ideas, for sure, please let me know. I guess the one thing I do know is I need to change my skill tree. So we could start with that. And I forget this is grenade damage, so I need to reset the whole thing, honestly. If not the shock version of the recurring hex, what version should I use? Would radiation work better? Would cryo work better? Cryo may work better actually, but I'd have to refarm everything that I have for cryo or radiation. But if it's able to actually kill, like get rid of health the way that I needed to, I'd switch for it. It'd be worth it. At least to me anyways, it'd be worth it. Alright, so looks like we got a little work to do. So I'm gonna go to Sanctuary and look at my skill tree. See if I can switch some stuff around. So let's look and see what we actually want to do in the skill tree first. So I'm not getting this tenacious defense. There's no point in me having it. I don't get force feedback either. I've tried this skill and it did not work. I'm still a very new modes player, so I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I need to do. I was using this for the max shields, which I may put more points in there. So this is just gun damage. And with that deathless artifact, I don't need that gun damage. But honestly, if I could just get an elemental projector, like an actual elemental projector victory rush with grenade damage and area of effect damage, it'd have the same effect. But I wouldn't have as much shields that way though. Which I feel would be fine. Let me check. What's in? Sorry about all the background noise, guys. Alright, some of them are main, so I probably have some pretty good elemental projectors down here. Oh, something I do want to show you guys though. So this is a shield I found the other day. No, not that. Maybe I actually have it equipped. I don't know what it is. Okay. No, that's not what I'm... It's very specific stats I'm looking for. Like this grenade damage one isn't bad at all. So I may actually take that. All rifle damage, movement speed, shield recharge rate. Not what I need. See, if I was gonna do cryo version, the area of effect and the cryo damage would be amazing from this one. Asbestos flesh melter. What do I honestly need? Do I need more grenade damage, or do I need more area of effect, which is splash damage and splash radius? Or do I just need shock damage because I'm using like the shock grenade? Any kind of tips would be very helpful. So I really don't have an elemental projector that would work the way I wanted it to. Not that I'd even be able to proc the elemental projector, but you know, in case I was, it'd be nice type thing. Alright, so with that, let's check this out. What kind of grenades do I have? See, this is like the perfect one I don't have room for. It's like the perfect cryo one. So I may end up switching everything to cryo. Here's the shit I was talking about. Look at that with the blood letter. 45% recharge rate. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Can't wait to make a build with that. Oh, I already have one of those exact grenades on me, actually. So with that, I need like a icebreaker or something like that. Area of effect and shock. Shock damage. I don't just have the one that I need, you know? A lot of shock damage ones. This is what I need. I want to try it differently. Try that grenade or snowdrift. Tried the pearl. I just don't think the pearl actually works with this, to be real with you. It doesn't seem like it works with this. So I didn't want to use it, but I may end up trying it again. Alright, I think I may have to look at shields too. So I was using this for the shock damage. Honestly, I don't think I have anything that would work better. May actually work better. This is about 51. Let's see something. Jeez, okay, talk about an increase to your shields. Nice 100k. Okay. pretty nice for shields. I cannot complain about that. Switch this to this. So I got rid of all that extra shock damage, which may actually hurt me in the long run, but right now we gonna see. Elemental projector is so good, but it's a deathless, and that's what's killing me. Not literally, but you know what I mean. I'm just gonna go with that one. If I'm going to use that shield, which I think I am, I don't have a deathless on anymore, so now I have 56 for my 30k, so 56 is my max with life on this version. I don't even have half of my health, so I still don't think that I would get the benefit from Tenacious Defense, but I could probably drop this Tenacious Defense, drop this Desperate Measures, playing it more off of the Mendel's multivitamin shield. Alright, let's give it a try. Let's see what we can do. Actually, one thing I do want to do, I haven't changed this yet. Change it all. Actually, I think I'm gonna keep Iron Bear up with me this time, so I'm gonna do a different max shields. So I don't get the bonus from this if I go under 50%. So what I could do, 2 points. Don't know if this applies to grenades, but we're gonna try it. I don't need the gun damage or anything from this, so I'm not gonna go into this skill. I need that just so I can go farther down. This is where I'm not sure what I should get. I want to make it to this Phalanx Doctrine, and I want to make it back to this Tenacious Defense, because I set it up a little differently, you know? Gotta figure out what I want. I'm gonna have so many shields that I don't think it's gonna matter too much about that. I don't really ever shoot with this build, or I'm trying not to. But the main thing, but I guess I need 2 more points just to get down to these. As you can see, my shields are a big part of this. Alright, get some Incinerate, some of that. Don't need to max that out, so I'm gonna keep Iron Bear with me this time. Push there, 5 in Event Pure. Give me them extra grenades. So I always go 2 and 2 with those 2. Seems to be the best spot for my cooldown. Not actually shooting gun damage, so I'm not worried about that as much. One thing I wish I could get into that I won't be able to is this critical hit damage. It doesn't look like it's super significant, but it looks like it's significant enough for me to want it. Alright, let's go back to the training grounds. You know, Athena's. Try this again. Okay, we are back. I don't even have an action skill. It honestly doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna have him out there with me. So I want something that's gonna help me, you know. But if I go this, he's gonna kill everything, so I'm not doing that. stick with the one I had. It's supposed to group enemies in, so hopefully it does. Oh, and the reason that you actually see me with that recursion that I'm not shooting, that splash damage increase for 18 seconds. That's the reason I'm using that. Let's see how this cryo version does. Shock version does a whole lot of damage, but seems like when it comes to health, it kind of kind of falls short. Seems like this is gonna work better with actual health. It just seems like this is not working as well. Don't get me wrong, it's working. I don't know, maybe it's just literally just the grenade that I'm throwing is the reason. Like the grenade doesn't want to work. Sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You see, I went through here a lot faster with the actual shock version too. I should shoot, I was going to say, it should shoot through him once it gets to the spot it needs to be. But my thing is, why is it so sporadic? The actual grenade damage. I don't know why it's so sporadic with the damage, and that's my biggest problem. If I could figure that out, I could figure it all out, but I can't, so. So I'm asking you guys to help me. So one of the things that I thought about using, which I still may, and I have one with me, my big boom blaster, just so I can get my whatchamacallit back. So I can get my grenades back. It seems like my grenades are running out a lot faster. But you know, dang it. Having 61,000 health isn't a bad thing. 61,000 armor. And like you seen earlier, I can make it higher, but there's no point. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot this guy. So, of course, on the frostbite guy, they're not gonna work. So, we're just gonna say, forget him. Let's keep going, let's see what we got. Nah, the shock version definitely was better. But we're going all the way through so we can test it on mobs and test it on Trunt. You know, this is literally my testing ground. I think this has always been my testing grounds where I try any build I do just to get an understanding of how much damage it's actually doing and then to see if it's actually viable. If it is viable, from there I'll try to tweak it to make it takedown worthy. That's what I do, just so you guys know. Yeah, like I said earlier, this build is real similar to that Moneybags Mo's build I did where I went from literally 0 cash to maximum cash in heart of a slaughter. Slaughter wasn't even done. I just thought it was a cool little thing because I know Cartels is coming out soon and we're going to need that extra money for something. I still don't know what, but they said we're going to need that extra money for something. Oh, another thing, I know you guys probably seen like the notes on Borderlands today about they were talking about the mayhem levels. If you're in my Discord, you've seen that I have it in my Discord too. I was talking about it. How it's going to be pretty much like the OP levels from Borderlands 2. It like clearly states that a cutsman from Mayhem 1 will help you get to Mayhem 2, so then you can have a stronger version of that cutsman. So every Mayhem level will give you stronger versions of guns. So looks like we're going to be farming all the way to Mayhem 10. Once we get to Mayhem 10, then we can work on builds, but by that point, we'll be so crazy strong, you know? So let me know, do you guys want me to stick to like lower tier builds, or do you want me to start trying to make some Mayhem 10 builds? I'm more focused on what you guys want to see from me. I need like that ice relic is what I really need. That is what I really need. I forgot this actually did this. Here comes a moment of truth. Let's see. He's not here because I killed him. Okay. Nope. Let's go back and run it again. The longest loading screen in the world. Jesus Christ. Come on now. Alright. Here we go. Let's look at those modifiers just to make sure. Corrosive damage, so it shouldn't bother us at all. Change. This Mendel's is nice for that extra shield, but that's really it, honestly. This should work in theory with the grenade damage in the area of effect, but it seems to not be for some reason. I got the extra splash here, extra splash on that. Maybe it's just because of the element. Maybe radiation is more what I need. Figure it out. I don't know why I'm shooting him. We'll figure it out though. We'll get it together. Alright. So I'm gonna say this does not work on him. It's not doing anything. Maybe I had the best setup before. Need to tweak my skill tree maybe. Yeah, because I did nothing just then. Hmm. Okay, so instead of this shield, I can go back to this one with that increased max capacity. Just drop. Oh, well, alright, I got ideas. Let's go back to Sanctuary. Gotta love the process, right? Alright. Yeah, I think I had the best, or at least the closest thing to the best thing I was gonna get. This one would give me a pretty nice increase too, honestly. But I get extra shock damage from this one, so I'd use this one with the elemental resistance. If I could have got it with that same thing like the Iron Bear, 75% increased shields and health on this exact enhanced old god, that would be the perfect roll for me on this. But I don't. So, or if I have like a Merv-tacular version of this, you know, which I do have a Merv-tacular version of one. So what was that? This grenade in the area of effect, right? So it may be the only grenade in area of effect I have, actually, and that's why I was using it. But I could always use something like this: shock and area of effect. This alone has area of effect. Grenade and shock, loot expanding, deathless. This is the same one I used in my video the other day. What do you guys think I should use? I actually think I'm gonna try this one. Try some shock and area of effect damage in there. Alright, let's go back to the skill tree and do this again. All my poor money. So with that, I don't need to invest in this tree as heavily. 2 points so I don't go underneath that 50%. But even if I do, I'm using a deathless, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So I could go 3 points into this, get more shields, critical incinerator damage, charge that. That'd be nice, but I don't think I actually need it. So I actually think I'm gonna stay out of that tree. See if I can ramp the damage up a little bit. If I go into starting to look like something. Okay. I'll take 8%. I'll take it. What I got? 48 shields. 48 isn't terrible, seeing I started with 26. If I wasn't using this, I was using this Mendel's, I'd probably be close to 100 again. We'll look at that while we're out. That's not something that I actually have to change, you know? Back to the training grounds. Let's do it. I do this every time. I forget to put the action skill on. Oh, while I'm looking. Corrosive damage, so it ain't anything that's gonna affect me. What action skill? Let's try something different. I don't care about the cryo rounds. I honestly want to use these because I know how strong this is, but it's gonna kill everything, and I can't do that. So this is about the grenades. So I don't think this thing works. So I'm gonna stop using it. Try something else. Grab some grenades. All right, let's try again. What's up, Revive Knight? How's it going, man? Let's see. Yeah, okay. So this was definitely a better setup than I had just tried. Now I should be able to just run through here if I'm not getting cryo frozen. Yep, looks like it's working like it's supposed to. Again, that big boom blast is probably going to end up being a shield that I use for the simple fact that I can get my grenades back a little easier. Even though with the critical shots I should be getting them back, but I'm not for some reason, so I don't know. Alright. So the clear time on that compared to the clear time that I just went through there when I was using the cryo, way faster. Biggest problem I have with this though, when I'm fighting bosses, I can take their shields down in seconds. Sometimes I can kill them in seconds. But it's those times that I don't and I'm just at health. For some reason, especially on Cant, it seems to be a big problem. Let's see. He didn't die. All the nogs. Honestly, probably the most annoying part about this is that I have to do this over and over. See what I mean? Like bigger guys with more health tends to take more to kill them. It gets the job done, it just takes a little longer, you know? Alright, check this out. The whole group, this is where it works the best. This is where it actually shines. Oh, they're all gone. It works better when there's a lot more people. Out of grenades, so I did have to shoot. Yeah, so the big boom blaster may be something that I need just to keep up my ammo regen, but I am gonna lose some of my shock damage with that. I feel like that may be worth it though, honestly. That's what I mean, like big, huge groups of enemies is where it does its most damage. See what I mean with my cooldown too? When I use it with those 2 points in each, I tend to get it back really fast that way, dealing all this splash damage. Alright, we're gonna go to Cant, man. I know I can kill these enemies. Let me make sure I show you guys that I'm able to do so. We're starting to get some more people in there. Just health. What suggestions did you guys have that I could use to destroy their health just as fast? Maybe I actually will have to start using a gun. I wanted to do grenades only, but it looks like it's not gonna not gonna work completely, not the way I want it to anyways. I want to be able to throw a grenade, run through an area, and watch everything die. And it seems like it's mostly just with like these heavyweights, honestly. Like the heavyweights are like the hard thing to get rid of. See, that's why I have 3 on me right now. But don't get me wrong, it'll still kill him. Alright, buddy. Just trying to kill you without wasting a grenade, but alright. Alright. So anybody who was watching earlier with the cryo, you've seen how the cryo one worked. So now we're gonna go back and I'm gonna show you the shock version. I do also have like a radiation version. The radiation is, it works against shields, right? But how does it do against health? Would it be worth switching to that? Or should I just keep it the way I have it now? Because you see the shock version does plenty of damage. One of the biggest reasons I did not play modes for a very long time is because I had to hop in and hop out. I thought that was the most annoying thing, honestly. This is me being 100% honest with you. I find it truly cumbersome. Die. Oh, okay. So I had a radiation version of this that I tried in the takedown, true takedown, and I made it to Wotan with it, but I couldn't even touch Wotan, so it wasn't worth it, honestly. I made it all the way to him, which took me a very long time, but I wasn't able to do anything to him. I was actually playing with Arcadoso, like the guy I did the video with. He was in my Money Back Modes video the other day. I was actually in there with him. And he was watching, you know, he was like, it's not that good. I was like, no, trust me, I know it's not that good. I'm still working on it. This is the work that I put in to try to finish it, and it still seems like I got a little bit more to go. Just one of those weird little things I want to do. Make a completely different build, you know. All right, let me show you this now. This is... Oh, I may just kill myself. Oh, see, look, that's what I'm saying. 2 shots, he's dead. Somebody clipped that. That was great. But the thing is, it didn't always work that way. What are my corrosive damage? Okay, so nothing affected that damage but me throwing those grenades. Why does sometimes it work like that and sometimes it does not? Like, it got to the point where I wasn't sure if this was gonna work. Oh, I forgot to switch this from the shock damage to shock damage and area of effect damage when I was before using... Oh, excuse me. I was using this. The Deathless was, I think, maybe holding me back. But the skills on this Deathless, all the stats on it is so amazing. Honestly, okay, let's try that again. And you'll see exactly what I mean. Because you've seen, like, even I was surprised by how fast it killed him just then. It does not always work that way, I promise. Sometimes it takes a lot longer. That's the reason I'm using that class mod, Neo Nick. It's so I can chain those grenades with that crit. But how do I make it more reliable, man? That's the whole thing in me trying to make this build, is trying to make it really reliable, and I can't figure out how to. I seen a grenade, I gotta check it out. Yeah. Alright, let's try it. Let the disappointment ensue. Or maybe not, we never know. That's the thing, it's like a Russian roulette. I found if I throw them closer to the ground, they do more damage to them too. See, like I said, when I get to the health, sometimes it just does not want to go down. Of course, I understand that it is a shield, and I just killed myself. Okay. All right. See, this is my problem. Is that sometimes health still remains, but I can. Don't get me wrong. He'll die in a second. It's just annoying, you know. Most people, if you've seen like some of my other videos, you know that I try to like kill stuff incredibly fast. That's like what I like to do. This looks like kind of like one of the ones I had before. Huh. The thing's kind of dope, actually. I think I'm gonna pick it up. It doesn't split into a million grenades, but I may be able to use it. What were our modifiers? Did we look? Incendiary damage, so nothing that affected us. Okay, cool. No limits. Appreciate the support, my guy. Oh, so Neo Nick, it's all just RNG, man. That's why I say Jesus so much. I'm talking to RNGesus, man. He's got to listen to me. I need him to listen. That sucks. So I have this great idea that's just gonna randomly do what it's supposed to. There's no other class mod you can think of that I could use. I guess there's no class mod that would give me the same grenades like I'm looking for. Hold on, didn't look at my modifiers. Sniper damage and something about accuracy. But it's when the grenades crit. Look at that. When they crit, it's so nice. Now I just wish I could make that happen all the time. What do I do? Actually, let me see something. We're gonna do it again, but I'm gonna do it without the shock and area of effect. Let's do it with grenade and shock. Do I have a grenade and shock one? Maybe not. Grenade and shock. Let's try this one. See if the damage increases or decreases. I'm trying to see exactly what's increasing my damage with this. So yeah, I'm using Streamlabs and I'm streaming to multiple sites. No limits. That's why you're seeing like my Twitch thing and my YouTube thing up there, because I'm streaming to both at the same time. Trying to build that following, man. You know how it is. Oh shit. So I switched and I didn't look. Let me see. Oh, did I really switch to a deathless? I didn't even realize I switched to a deathless. Yes, I did. All right, we're gonna try it though and see what happens. What were my modifiers? Nothing that bothers me. Alright, let's see. It does more or less. See, I feel like it does less. So the area of effect and the shock damage probably are my best choices. So grenade damage is not what I need to increase. Well, I guess, you know, like those arcs that come off of them are splash damage. That's what made me get the idea about increasing the splash damage. Okay. So area of effect and shock. Because that shock somehow multiplies. I don't understand it either, but it does. So it's good to know. Alright, try. I kind of need you to just die, bro. Thank you. All right. So this isn't gonna work. I should probably look at some of these legendaries, huh? I say that, but Mayhem 2.0 is about to come out, so is there really a point? Damn. I mean, darn. That Jacob's weapon critical damage is really nice. But I don't need it for anything, so I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. So what do we decide? No grenade damage, shock, and area of effect, right? Do I have one with area of effect and grenade, actually? Maybe that's the reason this one didn't work so well, because it didn't have like that shock damage. I think shock damage and area of effect damage. This one is the one that worked so well. I'm gonna try this one though, we're gonna see. We gotta experiment, Trying to figure out, I'm trying to pinpoint exactly what's giving me that increase in damage. All right, we got another good one. Let's go see what's happening down here. Oh my God, okay. That may be the best one so far. I know I was talking down about this one, but so I know that it has the chance to be the most powerful one. Let's put it that way. I guess to make it the most powerful one, I could always get a weapon, but I can't switch, see, because I have this anointment. I need something that's going to give me shock damage to myself, because then I get that 103% increase on that, plus my grenade damage, plus the area of effect, which is splash and splash on radius. What could I use to increase? Huh. What could I use to increase that? Yeah, Nick, when it actually happens, it's nice, man. I'm trying to find a way to make it at least do more damage or be more reliable. That's the hard thing. When I come in here, I'm going to show you guys my skill tree so you guys, because I went over it earlier, but you may not have been here yet. That way you can see everything that I have. And if there's anything, if you have any suggestions about anything I could change to work on this. I have this. I have Grizzled and I have Explosive Punctuation just for the cooldown. I like to do it 2 and 2 because they both have like diminishing returns, so that works out better. I literally just had this to make the splash damage larger. I don't know if I necessarily need this. I've taken it off and it seemed like my damage dropped. I don't need the extra grenades, I don't think, but so before I had this skill tree going down with these points in these 2 points here. This doesn't work with the Deathless, but I'm not using a Deathless anymore, so, or am I? I'm using one right now. What are my modifiers? Let's go run it again. Just to make sure, just like overall damage, that's better, Nah, it ain't gonna happen like it did last time. This is my problem. When it's not hitting like it's supposed to, what can I do to make up for the damage? Yeah, I have guns, but it's not all grenade then. It takes away from it, from what I was trying to do. But But it's looking like I don't have a choice, honestly. Don't quote me on this, but it seems like when I first jump out of Iron Bear, those grenades do way more damage. And I should have 18, right? 18 seconds before my splash damage decreases. And there's no like time thing on this or anything else, so I don't understand why it works that way. That's just how it looks to me. It looks like it works that way. As soon as I get out, I do considerably more damage than when I'm like if I'm throwing for a while. It seems like my damage starts to decrease. I'm just glad you guys got to see some of those ones where they insta-killed them. Because it don't always work that way. And now you can say, I seen the stream, so I know, hey, it didn't always work that way, but when it does work, it works. I always look at grenades now, too. Not a bad thing at looking at grenades. Well, I can't think of anything else on my own that I could do to this. But if somebody else has a suggestion, please let me know. I think I'm gonna go try some takedown stuff. See if I throw them at the ground, they do way more. Don't know why, but it seems like they just tend to hit them better. Don't know how I went down or how I got up there. What would I need to change for the takedown? Well, I know I'm gonna actually have to use my gun for the takedown. So there's that. Other than that, I honestly don't know what else I could do. There honestly is an Amara build that I did before Full Mayhem Alchemist that I want to redo. I'm probably gonna redo. I may try to redo it with Mo's too. That thing shredded. But the gun drop that I needed was a very, very, very specific one. I needed a double penetrating. On top of the double, I needed to have like splash damage increase, which was probably my hardest thing to get. You know, I could get the double, but I could never get the splash. I could get the splash, and I couldn't get the double. If I could have got both in tandem, it would have been a real good day. But I got the first one I got by accident. I was just like tired of farming them, and I finally went back and farmed them once, and I got it, and I was like, oh, never mind. I got what I need. I wish you could have seen the excitement on my face that day. It was crazy. Modifiers, corrosive damage. So one of the other ways I was trying to figure out a very good, like not a very good, but a way that it was working. My modifiers, if I had a modifier that increased grenade damage, that would let me know. If I had a modifier that increased shock damage, that would help me know too, you know? I'm gonna go try some takedown. 25% less from crits. Okay. That should affect me pretty significantly. Let's see if it does. Yeah, looks like it's affecting me pretty good. Oh, but see, then I got that shock damage on me just then. As soon as I got shocked, it just wiped him. That's the thing I need to figure out how I can do more of. I never thought I'd pay so much attention to grenades in this game. if you watch anything I've done on Amara, I don't really look at grenades. Like, I don't really pay attention to them at all. I use them for like things for annoyment, so I didn't really use them like the way I do on Mo's. Grenades and shields are kind of like what I look for more on her. Find guns to go around what I'm trying to do. All right, let's go see how this does in the takedown. With all the shock damage, it should at least be fine on most parts. I will have to use my gun now, so you guys are gonna have to just get over that one because I'm gonna have to. I had no choice there. If I could do it without using my gun, trust me, definitely would. It just sucks because nobody actually takes the build serious until you can bring it to the takedown and do the takedown. Don't get me wrong, I understand that it's the takedown, but I'm just gonna do it on normal. But it is just a takedown. It's just the other enemies. I get there a little stronger, but the kind of damage I try to do, it doesn't really matter. I guess it matters more with the survivability than anything. So what exactly is supposed to be happening with the cartel? Like the cartel event and everything that's coming out on Thursday. Anybody know exactly? Be like, oh yeah, this is happening and this is happening. I would love to know that because it'd help me out. I didn't kill either one of those. Jesus Christ. Alright, looks like I'm gonna shoot then. Hey guys, I need you to back up. Don't mind my potato aim. So much stuttering right now. Well, look like it ain't gonna work how I thought it was. Alright, now I can actually go in. Hard enough challenge. So I don't have any corrosive damage, so I have to figure out what I can do about that. If you have a suggestion, please let me know. Should still be in my 18 seconds. So I should still get all my damage. Unless that actually doesn't apply and I could use... Oh my god, get off of me. Yeah, that was annoying. Yeah, like I was saying. If that splash damage annoyment doesn't apply, even though I'm pretty sure it applies to that grenade because it has like those lightning arcs. If it doesn't, I have a whole nother grenade I could use. I'm pretty sure I should use, or at least test. Now that I think about it, I should probably go back and test that grenade too. Found out a cool little trick about it that is more reliable, I guess, than the grenade that I'm using now, the Hex. Don't even know how I downed myself that time. Isn't that lovely? Alright, trying again. Hey, if nothing else, I'm surviving with just using grenades mostly. But if I don't have that, that's the only reason I need Iron Bear, by the way. It's just for this increase in splash damage right here. Without that, I wouldn't even need Iron Bear. I would honestly just forget him. I want to down myself. All right. I just killed myself. Right when I was about to get in. That sucks. Kill somebody for me. Nice. Okay. So I need corrosive damage somehow. I gotta get some corrosive damage in here. That is gonna be my biggest downfall. No corrosive. Yeah, I'm thinking I may go with that other grenade. Seems like it's gonna work better for me. Not that I can't. No, it's just I haven't figured out what I need to do to change it. Hmm. Okay, so that didn't work the way I thought it was going to. Let's see what else I got. So I can't get corrosive on this, but I guess I could. Oh, I didn't even know this was corrosive. Well, I'm just an idiot. Okay. Oh, it's not. It's radiation. I thought it would say. Oh, I'm looking at the green text. I'm just looking at the wrong thing. I may want to stick with that then. Well, we got some more testing to do. So you guys may have seen like a video on this, what I'm about to do actually. I'm about to use a red queen, and if you make the right grenade, because you know it splits into two, it makes that laser beam. If you make the right grenade stick to the enemy, preferably the critical spot, it wipes people out. With that being said, I don't think I have the red queen that I'm looking for. Let's see. I've seen it on a couple different channels actually. I've seen DPJ did it, and I've seen Glitching Queen. She did it also. Thought it was super interesting, so. See, I have this Mervtacular, but it's level 53. I guess it's not as much about the grenade damage as it is the splash damage, huh? I don't have any space. What can I put up? This is how my inventory looks when I'm trying to make a build. I'm like trying different things out and switching them out. So it looks a little crazy, I know. This, if anybody has this exact gun in 57, I will trade you whatever you need. Because it's a monster, for real. So many anarchies, Jesus. Do I have one? I'm actually not looking for. I don't. Where are all my grenades? Okay, I was like. Now I've run into all these other ideas. This is what happens to me every time. I end up somewhere like this. I had like a needed if I was gonna try to do it with. I needed like an icebreaker if I was gonna try to do it with that cryo version. But right now, what I'm looking for is like the. I don't think I got it, so nothing I can do about it. Let's see. Let's see. So the main reason that this works so well is because of all that shock damage, honestly. I need to get rid of some stuff. So I just had a slight moment of inspiration, guys. I think I did. But you guys probably aren't gonna like it when I finish it because it's gonna be completely different. Don't need that shock damage anymore. I guess the capacity alone is nice. What's up, Teriyaki? So I did one live stream before. What's up, Hugo? I don't really need help right now. It's just me testing things. It works better if I'm by myself so I can see the actual, so I can know the actual numbers. Yeah, this is the grenade build, brother. That's what I'm looking for, but I'm like a Mervtacular. There we go. It's only 53. Not currently. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do my live stream. This one. So these two should work, right? The increased splash damage and everything. If I'm thinking correctly, radiation efficiency, aura damage, aura burst damage, and aura burst radius. Plus, I get some health back after I kill an enemy. If I had something better than this old god, like if I had an old god that was radiation, which I don't even know if it can come in radiation. I think that would be the ticket. Man, I thought this was a old guy with radiation. I kind of got excited. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Yes, Teriyaki. I am going to do your lightning build. I promise. I know you said you were getting your YouTube channel up and everything, so I didn't want to do it and then you do it directly after me. So if you have everything you need, my guy, you should definitely do it, and I will leave I'll give you a shout out so people know to come check it out. But if you want me to do it, I will do it also. I am trying to look at doing something else with Amari here soon. I don't have the shield I want, but I don't necessarily need a grenade. I need an old god with radiation. So if you have an old guy with radiation, you'd be my best friend right now. Oh snap, do I have a deathless on? I don't think so. so small. What did I do differently? My sub goal on Twitch. Hey, like it says, man, end of May sub goal. Everybody starts somewhere. I'm just looking for one sub right now. If you want to be that first one, I'd appreciate it. Do I have one health just because I didn't put up my health? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the worst part, Teriyaki. You got to download all your stuff again, man. I'm gonna probably have to end up doing it again myself. So does electric banjo actually work with this? Does it work with like the hex grenades? I'm not sure. Let's see. This didn't work any better. That was worth a try though. Maybe I was wrong. There's a lot of explosions happening. Nah, it's always the health that kills me. Not necessarily kills me, but you know what I mean. Makes it hard for this to work. I ain't gonna waste a grenade on you, my guy. There we go. This nog is perfect, actually. Doing nothing to him. He's laughing at it. Oh, that's my sub goal for Twitch. Sorry, not my sub goal for YouTube. My sub goal for YouTube. I'm just trying to road to 700 right now. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna switch it back. I don't think that's working the way I wanted it to. Actually, I think it would if I had it with this anointment. Let's try it. It's not as many grenades, but we're gonna try it and see. Definitely worse. Bro, I really appreciate that teriyaki, man. It means a lot. You said Nagul Nashah, Hugo? You're talking about the old god? You can actually get the old god from the Empowered Grom. That's where I got all my old gods from. They actually drop really well. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. It's not working the way I was hoping it would, so. Make sure I'm not just going crazy. Oh, they take 25% less damage from critical hits, but I don't think that's gonna matter with this though. If I don't kill myself first. It's always health that I can't figure out how to get past. And I know Mose isn't meant to do like the same things as Amara with like just chaining elemental damage. And I understand that, but now I gotta figure out how to get her. My Twitch is Big Blue Gaming. What you're talking about, the Brawler Award for what, Hugo? The Brawler Award for the building I'm trying to run right now. I don't need the increased melee or anything like that. I was using this for the shock damage, the elemental resistance, and the 75% max capacity. If I had this exact version with the exiting Iron Bear 75% increased shields, it would be amazing. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But you know, sometimes you get tired of farming and you kind of work with what you have. So this is where I'm at with working with what I have. Yo, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the follow. Thank you, Teriyaki. I remember it's you from the Discord, actually, because I remember your name in the Discord. So I need a radiation and an electrical. I need two different versions because I'm still testing, you know, trying to figure out which one's going to work better. And I feel like if I have the right things on the radiation one, it will work better, but I am missing some stuff. Guys up here on their high horse just throwing stuff. Oh, teriyaki, actually. One of the things that I was talking to you about changing on your build. Remember I was telling you I changed something? The shield, actually. I know you're using a transformer. You get a shock resistance with this, plus shock damage for the Brainstormer. Not necessarily this exact one, but one like it. I have a couple different ones. I think that would actually help a little bit. I'll show it to you before I actually display it so you can see. Yeah, like before I actually make the video, I'll show it to you so you can see. Make sure you like the changes that I made, you know, because it is originally your build and I want to make sure that I stick with that. When the grenades crit, they are really nice. Yeah, I'm down to do a video, man. I did one with Hugo the other day, actually, my money bags thing. It was me and him. Be down to do something. The gun hail? Yeah, I know about the gun hail. You got one. What kind of build you gonna use it in, bro? That is so satisfying when it works like it's supposed to. He'll die. Alright, for everybody who hasn't seen me kill a boss with this, 25% less damage from critical hits, by the way. He's not here, I already killed him. So I have a really bad habit of doing that, if you guys haven't noticed that yet. Alright, assault rifle damage ain't bothering us, so let's do the thing. See, this is just really random on when the actual grenades, when the minesweeper actually procs those extra mini grenades. That's the reason my damage is sometimes great, sometimes not. And I was trying to see if I could find a way to fix it. I actually brought another grenade here to try it out. Yeah. We're gonna have to try that again. Get rid of him real fast. I'm actually gonna try two different things this time. Seeing what happened there. Let's see what happens when I try. Like I said, I seen this on DPJ, Chadley, and Glitching Queen. They all did this. So I'm just trying to make a grenade build, and it happened to be at like the perfect time when I needed it. If I can make it work. And that's the next thing. I'm just gonna kill him. No grenades that I actually want. Alright, let me try this. So I was gonna try. I'm not sure what just happened. My game just crashed, guys. Give me